and welcome back to Faith, Family, and Fun Reviews. If you're new here, on this channel, I share with you delightful, family-friendly, and faith-based movies and television shows. So, friends, we're going to go ahead and get into our special feature today, which is titled, I'm in Love with a Church Girl. You guys should find this film streaming on Prime right now. And here's what this film is about. When a tough-minded ex-drug dealer falls for a beautiful but highly devout woman, their mutual attraction takes them both down a twisty path. Friends, you're going to love this film as you love all the things that we all talk about on this channel, okay? But definitely, this is such a sweet, beautiful film, actually based off like true events, a true story, like loosely based off a true story. So that was really, really cool to see that. I usually like those kind of films anyway. But here we meet Vanessa. Vanessa is such a sweetheart. You're going to fall in love with her at the beginning of this film. She loves God. She's not out there looking for anything. She just focusing on her, living the best life that she can. She goes to Bible study. She goes to church. And she is just on that path to just being better and being as close to God as she possibly can. However, who stumbles into her life is Miles. And he comes with a lot of baggage. Of course, at the beginning, she does not know this. And I don't really think that he even thought anything much of it. Well, let me just say this. From Miles' perspective, it seems like he saw this woman and he thought she was obviously the most beautiful woman ever, just that physical aspect. And he probably had his own certain plans in his mind, like how far it would go. But I don't really think he thought anything of it as far as it being something lifelong, marriage. That was not on his radar. That was not something he was actually considering. He is not really in the church right now. Of course, he comes from that background, having a mother and a father who are devout men and women of God, but he's been out there. He's in the streets. He's come from a life of being in the streets, doing whatever he has to do to survive, and just about that money getting somewhere. That is really his mindset for a very, very long time. And it's only recently that he's begun to dabble in things that were a little bit more appropriate, and what I mean by appropriate, legal here. But when he does come across Vanessa and he starts to see slowly but surely, like, hey, this woman is different. She's different from the rest. She is not all over him. She is not into trying to get into anything physical with him. She is not a loose person or any of those things like that. She is focused. She is driven. She is ambitious in her own way, but more so in drawing closer to the Lord and having that kind of relationship. So to put these two together, you can imagine different things that were happening on top of them trying to fight, well, Miles trying to fight his past and different things that he got going on outside of the relationship. But I have to tell you, friends, it's definitely put you in the mind, of course, of Christ, the Bible, scriptures, all of that kind of stuff, and really make you think about, because pursuing a relationship, you don't want to just get into any old thing, especially anything that is against the word of God, because it's just going to cause you a bunch of heartache, a bunch of unnecessary things that you would rather have not dealt with. And this film just reminds us of that God should be the center of our world for everything. He should be the rock that we stand on. We should not be willing to pursue anything outside of him because we know that it would not work. And this is what Vanessa and Miles shows us in this situation. Not to say that everything was pretty and perfect and all of these different things, because you will see when you watch this film that it wasn't anything like that. But at the same time, just to have God in the center of your world and praying and allowing God to order your steps, to direct your paths, you can imagine the outcome of being a whole lot better than you doing something of your own, regardless of whether how you feel about an individual, especially if you're going strictly by someone's physical appearance or how much money they have or whatever, you know, how that kind of thing go. I mean, we see it all around us, but I just love that this couple here shows us what it is like to pursue a relationship and putting God in the center and really allowing him to have the final say so, the final word. And if that means, hey, we need to go our separate ways, that this ain't working here, then you do what you gotta do. So I just love this movie right here. Once again, I am in love with the church girl. And yeah, that is all I have for you for this video. Until next time, may the Lord bless and keep you both now and forevermore.